folks, welcome back to the channel. Got an idea for a video and I wanted to go ahead and just do it, and it's going to be a solo ride, and I'm going to ride around out here in the countryside. This is where somebody actually lives, okay, but this is out in the countryside, rural Thailand, north of Chiang Mai, and we're just going to go around here and start filming what the people of northern Thailand do that live outside the big city and in little villages. So hope you enjoy it. Talk to y'all later. Okay folks, this is rural Thailand to the north of Chiang Mai. This is what the valley in between two sets of mountains looks like that comes down through here. It's a lot of rice paddies, vegetable gardens, and the late great King Rama IX, which was the previous king to the one we have right now, had the foresight to sit back and know that his people would have to be sufficient by themselves, and to do that they needed water to come down through this valley and be able to spread it out for their crops. And he devised a plan of dams to make lakes and then canals to carry that water back down through to the farmers. And this is the result, is something like this right here. So now today, Thailand used to be the largest export of rice until COVID here a few years ago. This actually is a road that a lot of the village people around here use to get to and from the other villages to sell some of their vegetables, to buy stuff to make their meals with, and to do local trade. And if you notice, on both sides of the canal there are little roadways. Now here comes a vehicle that is hauling a tractor. Actually, that's a dak inside the back of that truck. But it's one of the vehicles that they use to level out the rice paddies to get them prepped up to start planting. Oh, this is pretty here. These are all freshly planted rice paddies, and the way they do it is they'll take a small section of a field like this little section right here, and they'll go out and spread the rice seed in there and get the plants to where they grow up real thick together. And then they'll go in there and they'll pull these out and then bundle those together, and the workers will then take them and go out here and spread them so far apart like that in the fields. That's how they plant the rice. But there's also a machine that will plant the rice for them. Now that guy, he's working the field with a hoe. You'd be surprised how much they use a hoe here in Thailand to prep their fields. But all of these fields back off over in here have all been planted in the last few days with rice. All of these fields have been planted in the last few days with rice. So anyhow, we're gonna go and we're gonna watch some people doing it. So stay tuned. Okay, see those little bundles of rice right down in here? That's what I was talking about. They take and bundle them up and then give them out to the workers. These will be picked up and taken to another field. The lifeblood of Thailand is its water. And here comes a couple of guys with a side hack on their bike. Sweaty cat. And they've got a sprayer in there that they're going to go around and they're going to spray some of these fields. See these mats of rice stacked together here? Yeah, this guy right here, he's going around and he's spreading these out. They also take these and put them in bins and plant the rice together. And when they do that, they also can take these pads of rice like this and they have a machine that'll go around and actually plant them. So this lady is going out there to work. She got her water bottle with her, she's got her lunch with her, and she got her high boots on. You going out there? Looks good. Nice little pathways they walk on. Separates these little fields so they can manage them. And if you notice, they keep water in the rice at this stage. They want to keep the fields flooded to get the rice to take off. And it'll periodically put enough water in here to it'll actually flood it. And to do that, they take these little sections like this right here and they'll mud it in so the water will stay up in there. And when they want to put more in here, I've got a picture of a canal opening up into a rice paddy, and I'll put that up here on the video. But anyhow, let's go look at some more. Here's a canal right here. It cuts in between all of these, and they can feed off of these by taking a dak with a pump, stick the pump nozzle in this canal and pump it into each one of these fields. Pretty neat to watch. The other day when I was out here, they had several of these daks running, filling these rice paddies up. hoping they had one still stuck in here. This, folks, is a dak. It's got a diesel engine on it, and they can run all kinds of stuff off of this, as well as groom the rice paddies. Now, this has got the pump attachment to the front of it right here. It's run off of these belts. It's got a hose that goes into the canal down here, pumps water out through this blue pipe, which they can lay across over here and fill these rice paddies up. And 2 days ago when I was out here, they had this dak going with the blue hose across the little road right here. But they've still got these paddies all along through here to go ahead and plant. It's really interesting here. See, now they've got this hose hooked up and goes around this way, so they can do this side of it with the same dak. Oh, another section of rice paddies that some are planted and some are not yet. So let's see what we can see. GoPro, camera. Hi. Say hi. There you go. Yeah, taking pictures of this. Yeah. This is one of those fields where they pre-plant and they come in and they pick up the bundle this up to put out there in those other fields. Eddie. Eddie. Chai. Your name? What's your name? Lynn? Lynn? Eddie. Lynn. Your name? Moon. Moon? Moon? Eddie.
Your name?
K?
Pon. Your name Pon.
Pon?
Pon. Okay.
Thank you all very much. Y'all have a nice day. Okay, this right here is one of the machines that plants the rice. They take these pads like this, put them in here, or put them up here, right? And then they go in, yeah, and this sits back here and plants them. So this is more expensive to do it, but it is so much quicker. And see all the rolls they've got over here? Yep, they're going to be doing these fields right here. Thumbs up. And here's a dak. It's a newer one. When they're riding on the roads, they put these old rubber tires off of trucks over the paddles, but when they're out here in the rice paddies, they'll take these off and run off with those steel paddles. Yeah, dak. So anyhow, he's obviously going to get ready to plant these, and he can do it. Yeah, he can do this all by himself, and he doesn't need, there's a bunch of workers back off over there. He doesn't need a group of 15 to 20 workers out here to do it. He can do it by himself. Thank you very much. Kapum ka. here's where they've got a bunch of these sheets freshly planted, and that rice has still got to come up high enough before they stick it on the machine, which I showed you back there, to come out here. These are attachments right here. They go on the back of a DAC. Off of those pins right there, they'll put stuff in there, and these will turn up the rice paddies and make them ready to plant. This field looks really good to my left here. What do you got? Well, I'm hoping I can get out of here now. Not be able to. Long in trees. Time to change batteries. Okay, we're going to walk out here on one of these little dikes for the rice paddies. This is how the workers get around without getting soaked all the time. And the reason being is right out here, we're going to see one of those machines working, and how it actually comes out here and plants. So this right through here was all planted by that machine right there. More evenly spaced, and just the right amount of plants are put into the soil. So I'm just hoping that they're not broke down. Looks like a husband and wife team. That, folks, is how the machine just drives through there and plants. Trying to get over here without falling in so you can see the back side of it. Is that slick or what? Oh, now you get to see the whole thing actually do it. Look at that. Whoever thought of that machine, my goodness. Oh, that is neat. Now granted, she's having to put some in the spots where those pads missed, but hey, it's still a lot easier than a whole group of 30 people out here trying to plant this field. It's a little more expensive, but that is so neat. So anyhow, folks, I'm going to run a bunch of the pictures I took towards the end of this after I sit back here and tell you this was about it for the video, and hope y'all enjoyed it. We had this idea to do this video at some later date, but now is when they're planning, so it was a good thing I could come out here and do it by myself. All right, talk to y'all later.